This is a license plate from the moon, or rather, it's a replica, of the ones that Boeing made for astronaut David Scott, who carried them aboard the Apollo 15 mission in 1971 to celebrate the very first use of the Lunar Roving Vehicle, or LRV, which Boeing also made. But the thing about these little license plates is that no one, not even David Scott himself, seems to know exactly how many of them were packed up to be carried to the moon, with estimates ranging anywhere from 12 to about 20. All of which were made of super lightweight aluminum, super small, less than 1 square inch, and they spent about 12 and a half days in space, of which 67 hours was spent on the surface of the moon itself, and they were driven on the rover on the surface for a grand total of about 17 miles. And even though the original ones were tiny, when they do come up for sale, they still regularly fetch about $15,000 at auction. However, the blue versions like this one that I just got for my collection are replicas, and while they're still pricey, they're nowhere near that expensive. And despite never having been to space, these so-called full-size plates are still quite rare, having been manufactured in limited quantities for VIPs and engineers at Boeing and NASA who were directly involved with the Apollo project. And so, while some collectors might consider this a souvenir, I consider it a pretty cool piece of history.